Chapter 4. The Man Beneath the Moonlight. Washington, D.C., National Mall near the Lincoln Memorial, 2 nights later. The city at night was quieter, but it never truly slept. In the distance, sirens echoed like lullabies only Washington knew. The moon hung low and full above the marble monuments, casting a soft silver glow across the reflecting pool. Emily Morgan sat on a bench far from the official routes of the Secret Service. She wore a black hoodie, her long blonde hair tucked up under a cap. It was the most freedom she'd tasted in years. No one recognized her here. And that was exactly the point. She hadn't seen Nathan since that strange afternoon in the park. Her father's press secretary had whisked her away not long after, reminding her of dinner with the Japanese ambassador's family. But her thoughts had remained in that park, under that tree, beside the man who had looked at her like she wasn't the president's daughter, but someone real, someone breakable, someone worth seeing. She had searched for him again the next day, walked through that same patch of city park, this time alone, not even alerting her handlers. She'd sat for an hour, then 2, but Nathan never came. Now she was here, the Lincoln Memorial. Another place of silence, but even the shadows felt lonelier than usual. Until a voice came from behind her. "You know," it said, gentle and familiar, "most people come here to see Abe, not hide from him." She turned. Nathan stood a few feet away. Same coat, same scruffy beard, same soulful eyes. But something about his posture had changed. He wasn't leaning away anymore. He was standing tall, hands in his pockets, as if he'd decided something important. "You remembered me," she said. "I never forgot you." Silence stretched between them. Not awkward, just full. Brimming with all the things they weren't sure how to say yet. "I looked for you," she admitted, glancing down at her fingers. "I went back." "I know, I saw you. I was watching from across the street." He gave a sheepish smile. "Didn't have the guts to walk up." Emily blinked, a little stunned. "Why?" He shrugged. "You're not exactly from my side of the world." A beat passed, then Emily stood, her voice low. "Is that what this is about? Status?" Nathan exhaled slowly. It's about pain. I've seen too much of it. Carried too much of it. I don't want to drag anyone else into that weight." His eyes met hers, steady. "I've lived under bridges in abandoned buildings and once for a month in a metro station. I've been ignored, judged, beaten, forgotten. And you probably had a horse named Stardust and a private music tutor." Emily let out a surprised laugh, part offended, part amused. "Her name was Crystal." He cracked a smile. "Of course it was." She looked away toward the reflection of the Washington Monument on the water. "But that doesn't mean I don't carry pain too, Nathan. Being locked in a golden cage doesn't make you any less alone." For a moment the world paused around them. The wind picked up and rustled the trees. A plane flew low overhead and something softened between them. He sat beside her on the bench, but not too close. "I used to come here with my mom," he said, "before the cancer." Emily turned. "You had a mom who brought you here?" "Every Sunday, we'd get pretzels and feed the ducks. She loved history. Said Lincoln reminded her of hope." He tapped the side of his head. "I used to think the guy looked sad. Now I know better. He just understood too much." She studied him carefully, her heart opening to pieces she didn't even know existed. "I wish I had known her," Emily said gently. "She would have liked you," he replied. "She liked rebels in soft clothing." They sat in silence again, but this time it wasn't full of doubt. It was full of warmth, shared understanding, new beginnings. "You want to know the truth?" he said after a long pause. "Always. I ran because I was scared." "Of me?" "Of what you made me feel. You sat beside me, and I didn't feel invisible. I didn't feel like a ghost. That scared the hell out of me." Emily swallowed hard. She didn't want to scare him, but she also didn't want to leave him behind. "I don't know where this goes," she said quietly, "but I'd like to find out, if you're willing." He looked at her, then nodded. "Yeah, me too." A breeze stirred. Her hand brushed his. He didn't pull away. Somewhere in the distance, the White House glowed like a lighthouse on a cliff. But Emily Morgan wasn't headed there just yet. She was here, beside the only man in D.C. who saw her without the title. Just Emily. And just like that, beneath the marble shadows of a monument built by Freedom's Dreamer, they began something new. Something fragile. Something real. And far above, behind a cloud-split moon, history held its breath. Because even in the capital of secrets and steel, love had found a way to bloom. Beneath the rose garden. End of chapter 4.
If this video sparked your interest, taught you something new, or simply made your day better, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you never want to miss out on content like this, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Your support helps us grow and keeps the content coming.